And that was something that came into it the last minute. I thought it was something that more than what we ever agreed on or intended. And when they talk about this being just strictly a Democrat bill and no bipartisan, I worked with my colleagues and my friends on the Republican side for the last month all the way through. A lot of the things I was able to get into that bill and target the bill the way we talked about came because of negotiations and talk with my Republican and Democrat colleagues. So when that happened, Chris, I just said, hold on. If we stay at $300 for unemployment, it's seamless. No one misses a paycheck, not at all. And basically, we were doing so much more with child tax credits. We were helping every family. And there's got to be a balance. And, I'm in that moderate middle, I guess. It's not real crowded, Chris, I can assure you.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now in this video, we'll be discussing the latest news in regards to the third stimulus check, your unemployment benefits, SSI and SSDI payments. So be sure to stay until the end of this video to find out when you should expect to receive your third stimulus check if you have not gotten one already. By the way, everybody, did you receive your third stimulus check from Congress? Tell me down in the comments.
Last time the bill was authorized was 2013 under the leadership of President Obama. And because others have referenced what Republicans have said on this, that, and the other thing, I want to just recall how we got this bill passed at that time. The bipartisan bill passed the Senate, the United States Senate. And when it came to the House, the then Speaker Boehner did not bring the bill to the floor. It already passed in a bipartisan way in the Senate. We, shall we say, had some outside mobilization where people spoke up and wanted the bill to be brought to the floor. Well, the Republicans said, you want a VAWA? Well, we'll have a VAWA. And they had a bill that they advanced. Our pitch as the minority was to the Speaker was to say, bring both bills to the floor.
Now folks, I think it's important for you to know that some debt collectors can seize the new stimulus checks, but luckily lawmakers are trying to fix that. The latest round of stimulus payments that started going out over the weekend are open to being seized by private debt collectors. And this is a problem lawmakers are rushing to fix. Guys, tell me down in the comments, do you think it is right for debt collectors to collect your stimulus checks? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. Recipients with unpaid credit card or medical bills, for which a company has obtained a judgment against a debtor, could see a fresh infusion taken from their bank accounts, potentially preventing those in need from getting the stimulus checks. But Senator Ron Wyden, the Democrat from Oregon, plans to introduce a fix that would shield the payments from garnishment as early as this week, according to his spokeswoman. But for now, folks, it's possible that collectors, debt collectors that is, could seize the money, which is worth up to $1,400 per person, that the federal government is directly depositing to people into your bank account. Lawmakers shielded the $600 payments that were approved as part of the December stimulus, but the latest relief bill did not include that protection because of the procedural rules that Democrats used to push the bill through the Senate, where no Republicans signed on. The relief bill passed in last March, known as the CARES Act, also failed to include language protecting the first round of stimulus payments worth of the $1,200 from private debt collectors. A standalone Senate bill that would have shielded the payments was passed by unanimous consent a few months later, but was not taken up by the House. A coalition of advocacy groups, ranging from National Consumer Law Center to the American Bankers Association, are urging lawmakers to fix this mess. It seems awful and terrible that a debt collector could take away your stimulus checks that you very much need. Now the advocacy groups wrote a letter to Congress and they said those struggling with debt and whose entire bank accounts may be frozen by garnishment orders will not be able to access their funds. Now guys, I just hope our politicians in Congress protect those. Protect the families and the people that really need the stimulus checks. Now the full amount. Now the law protects the stimulus payments from garnishment for other outstanding federal debts, like student loan or tax debt. But there's another hurdle for people who are eligible but missed out on getting the earlier payments. An estimated 8 million households that did not get the money sent directly to them, most commonly because the IRS did not have the correct information on file. Very low income people are not normally required to file taxes. Those people are allowed to claim the payments as a credit on the 2020 tax return. In addition, everybody, many people confuse SSI with Social Security for a variety of reasons. But I want to be clear, SSI, SSDI, and Social Security are not the same. Supplemental Security Income is not Social Security program. Another reason for the confusion is the fact that the Social Security Administration runs the SSI program for the federal government. But that is all they do. They manage the program. To repeat, SSI guys, SSI folks is not a Social Security benefit, and SSI payments are not paid for out of Social Security funds. The money for SSI comes out of the government's general operating funds. In fact, Social Security trust funds are even reimbursed from the general funds for the cost of administering the SSI program. So many people think that SSI stands for Social Security income, or when a Social Security representative hears you say that, it means you're getting supplemental security income. Now the first lot of the third stimulus check, with the maximum amount of $1,400, is finally on its way, and many can expect it in their hands this weekend. Now the first people to get a stimulus check will get it through the IRS by direct deposit, but beneficiaries under the Supplemental Security Income Benefit, or the Social Security Disability Insurance Scheme, will be delayed a little if you did not receive SSDI or SSI payments in the past 2 years. The situation could be a little tricky, but there are ways that you can claim your stimulus check if you have missed out during the 2 previous installments. Thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and give this video a like. Thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great day.
Help really has arrived for the majority of people in our country, and certainly for the majority of people in Michigan, and that's why I want to speak to for a moment. Consider a single mom who has 2 young children, a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. She lost her job a number of months ago because of the pandemic. She's been worried sick, wondering how she's going to pay the rent, keep the heat on, which becomes an issue in Michigan in the winter, as well as making sure that lights are on, and buy groceries for her children. Well, today, things have changed for that Michigan mom. When she checked her bank account today, she had an additional $4,200 in her bank account. Just think about what that means. She can make the rent. She can pay some critical bills, even buy some new shoes for her children who seem to grow out of them every single week. And that's just the beginning, because the American Rescue Plan goes far beyond $1,400 checks. This mom has been surviving on unemployment, and now she knows that this support will last until September, and she'll continue to get an additional $300 a week. Like so many other Americans, when she lost her job, she lost her health care. Not anymore. The American Rescue Plan is paying for her COBRA payment for the next 6 months. She no longer has to worry about her family that they'll lose their home, because the American Rescue Plan provides emergency aid to cover back rent. And she's less worried that they'll go hungry, because SNAP benefits alone have increased by about $75 a month for her family, which is critically important when she goes to the grocery store. The American Rescue Plan also helps cover the cost of child care, so she can have some help while she's doing a job interview.